Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So dear students, as you all aware that we are reading chapter 5 Should Wizard Hit Mummy in Vistas. So first of all, before moving ahead, we are going to recall what we have read in this story as of now. As we all know that this story is quite interesting, in which we have seen a father whose name is Jack tells a story to his daughter Jo. Jack had been telling the stories to his daughter Jo when since she was 2. Now it has become 4 years since Jack started this custom of telling the stories. Further, we found in the story that the stories which Jack used to tell Jo, it has a common plot and common name of the protagonist. In all the stories of Jack, there used to be an animal whose name was Roger. It may be Roger fish, Roger monkey, Roger chipmunk, etc. And that animal whose name was Roger used to be the main character of Jack's story. The Roger animal has some problem. In order to get solution of his problem, he would visit wizard, and wizard would direct him to in order to get solution to his problem, he would visit an wise owl, and wise owl would direct him to the wizard, and wizard would solve the problem of that animal whose name was Roger. So thus, dear students, a story was ended by Jo. So this time, Jo demands him to tell him a story of Roger's skunk. So Jo starts telling a story of a Roger skunk. So let's see as of now how much Jack told Jo when he was telling the story of a Roger skunk. So Jack starts telling the story of a Roger skunk. He told her that once upon a time there was a Roger skunk who smelled very bad, and because of his bad smell, no animals wanted to play with him. He wanted to get rid of his bad smell. That is why he visited to an wise owl. Wise owl directed him to the wizard. Okay, so now that little Roger skunk went to the wizard to get rid of his bad smell, because of which no animal would play with him. So let's see what happened next in this story. So now we are going to read page number 53. So everyone look at your book at page number 53. Jo was starting to fuss with her hands and look out of window. So when, as of now, Jack told Jo that when Roger skunk visited wizard solved the problem Roger skunk. At this, Roger skunk was very happy, and in the story, Joe, as Joe was listening the story, so Joe was experiencing the same as Roger skunk was experiencing. So Joe was also very happy, and Joe thought that at this point the story was finished. But the story was not finished by Jack at this point, as Joe was thinking that the story was finished by Joe at this point. Joe was starting to fuss with her hands and look out of the window. So she was starting to fuss. Fuss means to show excessive excitement. So she started showing excessive excitement. Fuss means to show excessive excitement. To show excessive excitement. Show okay. It is not visible here. To show excessive excitement. So Joe was showing excessive excitement with her hands and look out of the window at the crack of the day that showed under the shade. She thought the story was all over. So Joe thought the story was all over. Jack didn't like women when they took anything for granted. So Jack didn't like such women who took anything for granted. He liked them apprehensive, hanging on his words. So he wanted them to focus on what he was telling, to focus on towards his perception, towards his understanding. Now, Joe, are you listening? So he asked Joe whether she was listening. Yes, because this is very interesting. She said yes, she was listening because it was very interesting for her. Roger Skunk's mummy said, "What's that awful smell?" So when Roger Skunk started smelling like roses, he played with other animals. After he had played with other animals, when it started getting dark, he went back to his home, to his mother. Thus, dear students, little Roger Skunk informed everything to his mummy. Joe sat up with her hands dabbling in the air with genuine fright. But Daddy, then he said about the other little animals, run away. Then, Joe was very much concerned about that little skunk because she was also experiencing the same as the little skunk was experiencing. So that is why she was also very upset when her daddy told her that her mother, little skunk's mother, was not happy with the smell of roses. Then he said about the other little animals run away. Her hands skittered off into the underbrush. So his hands skittered means move tightly and quickly. Skittered off means skittered off means move tightly and quickly. Okay. So when Jack told Joe that the problem of that little animal was solved, he was very happy. He came back to his home. He informed the same to his mother. But when small skunk's mother, the baby skunk's mother, came to know that his smell was changed by a wizard, she was not happy at all. She wanted him to get back his natural smell. She wanted him to get back the natural smell of a Rosa skunk. Okay. Even though he requested that, because of his bad smell, no animal wanted to play with him. But his mother was not ready to listen to him. All right, he said, but mummy, all the other little animals run away. And she said, I don't care. So when little animal informed, little Rosa skunk informed that all the other animals, they used to run away because of his bad smell. So his mummy was not ready to listen. She said she did not care. You smelled the way a little skunk should have, and I am going to take you right back to the wizard. She said, you must smell like a skunk, so that is why I am taking you to the wizard, so that you can take your smell back once again. I want him to make you smell like a skunk, so that is why I am taking you to the wizard. And she took an umbrella and went back with Rosa skunk and hit that wizard right over the head. So here mummy took an umbrella. With the umbrella she went to the wizard and she hit that umbrella to the wizard's head. Okay, so mummy went back to the Rosa skunk and hit that wizard right over the head. So mummy, she hit the wizard on his head with that umbrella. No, Joe said, and put her hand out to touch his lips. Yet even in her hesitation, did not quite dare to stop the source of truth. No, Joe said. At this, Joe said no, as Joe did not like Rosa skunk's mummy to hit the wizard, as she was happy when the little Rosa skunk started smelling like roses. So no, Joe said, and put her hand out to touch his lips. So Joe put her hand out to touch his lips, to touch Jack's lips, as she did not want to listen to this story more, because it was going beyond her expectations. Yet even in her hesitation means anxiety, in her hesitation, did not quite dare to stop the source of truth. So she did not dare to stop the truth, and truth was that the Roger Skunk's mummy hit the wizard with umbrella. So no, Joe said, and put her hand out to touch his lips. As Joe did not want the story to go this way, that is why she put her hand out to touch his lips. Yet even in her agitation, in her anxiety, did not quite dare to stop the source of truth. But she could not stop the source of truth. She could not stop Jack from telling the story. Inspiration came to her. Then the wizard hit her on the head and did not change that little skunk bad. So further she said that when mummy hit wizard on his head, at the same time the wizard also hit on mummy's head, and he refused to change the smell of the Roger skunk. No, he said. At this, Jack said no. The wizard said okay, and Roger skunk did not smell of roses anymore. He smelled very bad again. So further he told that now the little Roger skunk did not smell like roses anymore, and he started smelling like his smell once again became bad. Okay, he had a very bad smell once again. But the other little Amun, oh Amun, so she said, but what about the other little animals? As she was these words Amun and Amun, the expression of sadness. So as she was very sad, so she said that what about other animals? As Joe, she was also putting herself at the place of that Roger skunk. So that is why this time he was feeling very sad. Johnny, it's daddy's story. So further, Jack told her that it is daddy's story. Shall daddy not tell you any more stories? So further, Jack said, shall daddy not tell you any more stories? Her broad face looked at him through shifted light, astounded. So her broad face looked at him through shifted light, stunned. She was looking surprised. This is what happened then, and thus he finished the story. Further he told, Roger skunk and mummy went home, and they heard woo woo, and it was the choo choo train bringing daddy skunk home from Boston. So further he said that now it was the time of his daddy to come back. Okay, and they then heard the sound of the train which was bringing Roger skunk's daddy back home from Boston, and they had lima beans, celery liver, mashed potatoes and pie, oh my, for dessert. So they had lima beans, celery, liver, mashed potatoes and pie. So they have pie, oh my, for dessert. So thus they enjoyed their supper. And when Roger skunk was in bed, Mummy skunk came up and hugged him and said he smelled like her other baby skunk again, and she loved him very much. And that's the end of the story. And further Jack told her that when little Roger was in his bed, so Mummy skunk came up and hugged him. She loved him, and she said that her little baby once again started smelling like like her other babies, like other skunks. Okay, so dear students, this is what Jack told in the story, but Joe did not agree with him. Joe did not want the wizard to change the smell of little skunk. She wanted to smell like roses because she wanted him to play with other animals. So she, must be remembering her own friends, the way she enjoyed playing with them. So that is why she was not satisfied with the ending of the story, and she said that the wizard should have hit Mummy. But on the other hand, at the same time, Jack wanted to give this message to Joe that the parents are always right. Whatever the parents do, they do for the betterment of their child. So, betterment of their children. So that is why here Jack did not want wizard to hit Mummy. So when Joe said so, Jack firmly opposed it, because Jack did not want to convey any wrong message to Joe. Okay, he wanted her to teach some value. He wanted her to learn, to teach some value. Okay, so that is why he firmly opposed, and he came with this ending of the story which Joe did not like. So dear students, in this story, two worldview perceptions have been given. One, you can see the story at the point of view of adult, and other hand, Joe, if you see this story on Joe's point of view, then she was right. If you see this story with Jack's point of view, then he was right as a father. But Daddy, what? Then did the other little animals run away? Further, she asked whether the other little animals run away. No, because eventually they got used to the way he was and did not mind it at all. So further he told that now other animals, they did not run away because they became accustomed to that smell. What's even Shiladi? What even Shiladi? In a little while. So she asked, what even Shiladi? She said, it's in a little while. That was a stupid mummy. Further, she said, his mummy was stupid. It was not, he said, with rare emphasis, and believed from her expression that she realized he was defending his own mother to her, or something as odd. So, Jack did not wanted to inculcate any wrong values in her. So when she said that Roger Skunk's mummy was stupid, at this he opposed and said, no, not at all. She was not stupid. She was doing for the betterment of her child. Now I want you to put your big heavy head in the pillow and have a good long nap. So now Jack said, I wanted Joe to sleep, to take a nap. He adjusted the shade so not even a crack of the day showed, and tiptoed to the door in the pretense that she was already asleep. So showing off that she was already in sleep, so quietly he moved away. But when he turned, she was crouching on the top of the covers. So she was sitting on the top of the covers and staring at him. When Jack was leaving the room, Joe did not sleep yet, did not take nap yet. Hey, get under the covers and fall fast asleep. He said, get under the covers and sleep. Bobby is asleep. He also told that Bobby was already sleeping. She stood up and bounced gingerly. Gingerly means, continuously. She stood up and bounced continuously on the springs. Daddy. But tomorrow I want to tell me the story that the wizard took the magic wand and hit that mummy. She said, tomorrow I want to tell me the story in which the wizard take his magic wand and hit mummy's head. So no, that's not the story. He said there is no story like this. The point is that the little skunk loved his mummy more than he loved all other little animals, and she knew what was right. So further he added that the point is that the skunk's mummy knew very well the need of her child, and her child also loved her mummy, his mummy more than other animals. So that is why he said what happened in the story was correct. No, tomorrow you say he hit that mummy. Do it. She kicked her legs up and sat down on the bed with a great heave and complained of springs. So she made this complaint and she once again sat down on the bed. And she had done hundreds of times before, except that this time she did not laugh. So she did so hundreds of times before, but every time she was laughing, she was making fun, but this time she was serious. Say it, Daddy. Well, we will see. Now at least have a rest. Stay on the bed. You are a good girl. He closed the door and went downstairs. Claire had spread the newspapers and opened the paint can, and wearing an old shirt of his own, top of her maternity smock. Smock means, a long loose shirt. Maternity means during pregnancy. So she was wearing his shirt as she was wearing a long loose shirt of Jack as she was going to paint the woodwork. She opened the can of the paint container, was stroking with the chair rail and dipped brush. Above him, footsteps vibrated and he called, John, shall I come up there and spank you? So Joe still she did not sleep. She was making the sound of footsteps, so that is why he said, shall I come up and beat you? The footsteps hesitated. So that was a long story, Claire said. Claire said it was a long story, so that is why it took time. The poor kid, he answered, with utter weariness watched his wife labor. Weariness watched his wife labor. The woodwork, a case of moldings and rails and baseboards all around them, was half old tan and half new ivory, and he felt caught in an ugly middle position, and though as well felt his wife's presence in the case with him, he did not want to speak with her, work with her, touch her, anything. So here, after he has finished the story, he went to Claire. Claire was also already, she was about to paint, she was ready to paint. He wanted to help her, but still he was thinking about the story, as it took a long time when he went to Claire. Claire was also waiting for him. So that is why he was also very much tensed, as he could not help Claire, and on the other hand he could not satisfy with the ending of the story. He could not satisfy Joe with the ending of the story. So this was ugly middle position for him. Okay, so it's all about the story, dear students. more discussion about the story will be done in online classes when you and me will be together. Then we will discuss a lot, and we also be relating it to the real lives. Okay, so thank you for watching. See you tomorrow in my next video. In my next video lesson, I'll start a new lesson of flamingo. Okay, see you tomorrow.